The totality of this video is a guided meditation. This meditation is a healing meditation that includes self-healing as well as extending healing to others. Meditation should not be done while driving or doing any other activity. This meditation is intended to be done in a peaceful and quiet surrounding where you won't be disturbed. So settle into yourself for this meditation and reposition your body until you're comfortable. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and hold it for a moment. And when you feel ready, let it slowly out your mouth and gently allow yourself to relax and ease up. Relax and let go. And rearrange yourself so that every part of your body is totally and completely comfortable. As you settle in more and more. Allow your face to relax by separating your teeth slightly. And notice as you do that, you'll feel yourself moving even more deeply into a very natural and wonderful state of relaxation. And just let those wonderful feelings flow all through you. And now request that your aura be pulled into 18 inches all around your body. And create it with a nicely defined edge to it. So it's as if you are inside of an eggshell or a cocoon of energy, evenly spaced 18 inches in front of you, behind you, below you, to either side of you, so that you're in a nice cocoon of your own energy. And then on the outer edge of that aura, put a nice 2-inch layer of golden light. So it's like you're inside of a golden egg. And now put a 6-inch layer of violet light next to the 2-inch layer of golden light. And make sure that that goes all the way around you. Pay attention to below and behind your legs. And then allow your body to soften. And let your attention come to the heart center area, right in the center of the chest. And allow each breath to be drawn into the heart center. And then let each exhalation release the tightness or the contraction there. You might notice that you carry a lot of holding energy from past disappointments, maybe betrayals, abuse, or other emotional wounds. And as a result, there can be so much armoring around the chest and the heart area. And that comes from feeling threatened by outside forces and people. Now, as you breathe into your heart center, feel and welcome the quality of mercy, love, and healing. Let it enter in through the heart area. As slowly the heart center begins to fill with a glow of loving kindness. Just allow this to happen. It all comes to you as you invite it in. Invite a forgiving and loving quality of the soul to emerge in your heart area. And allow that to embrace any pain or suffering, any memories. You may carry some emotional pain, judgments, or unkindness for yourself. And this is your time to be gentle and allow healing and softness to enter. Allow the breath to enter into the heart and dissolve all need to hold any negative judgments or beliefs about yourself. So as you breathe in, say in your heart, "May I be free. May I be at peace. And as you gently let go of the breath, and as you exhale, say, I bless myself with healing light and forgiveness. And more golden healing light. We're going to use healing light for clearing and healing throughout the entire meditation because it is such a pure and a high frequency energy. Now notice anything in your awareness that makes you feel uneasy or brings up any thoughts of worry or anything negative which you have been dealing with recently. And just acknowledge how you have felt wounded or hurt. Any situation that is or has recently been disturbing to you, bring it to mind and the feelings associated with it. And that can also include any thoughts about others who have been negative toward you. Be in touch with anything that you've been struggling with, anything that's been frustrating you, or it could even be a health issue. And as you breathe in, mentally collect whatever thoughts, beliefs, and feelings that are causing the disturbance to gather the energy into a gray sphere about the size of a baseball. That's about 3 inches in diameter. And then suspend it 5 feet in front of you outside of your home. With each breath, you release any memories, pictures, emotions, judgments, or beliefs, all being collected in front of you, like storm clouds gathering all their energies from the depths of your memories. And you are giving yourself permission to release and dissolve all energy tied up in the memories of any form of suffering. Pull out the pictures which are like phantoms from the past that have been haunting you, beckoning to be heard. Allow them to come to the surface and gather themselves before you, concentrating their energy in that gray ball suspended in front of you. Allowing one memory after another of people and events in which you were treated badly or unfairly, or in which things didn't turn out the way you would have liked. And all the energies that lead up to their formation, being compressed and collected into that little gray sphere, being compressed and collected into that gray sphere as they are magnetically being pulled right out from you. And now the next time you exhale, mentally send out a beam of golden light directly into the center of the gray sphere, dissolving and disintegrating, uncreating the gray sphere and everything collected in it. Purifying and healing the atmosphere and the environment all around you, and especially right in front of your chest. Gently bringing golden light into all the memories, and with each breath, watching it dissolve the energies that have caused any struggling or suffering, and replacing the gray ball with a brilliant ball of golden light like a little sun. Just observe this for a little while, and I will call you when it's time to move on. Now, realize that you have two aspects of your identity. One which is complete and loving, like a deep friend, bringing peace, love, comfort, completion, and never ever judging you, regardless of circumstances or conditions. This is your soul. This is the essence of your being. And then there is a secondary part. The aspect of you that perceives that you have been hurt, guilty, afraid, betrayed, misunderstood, or angry. And this is referred to as the ego-based personality, and it developed over time, and it is primarily a fear-based survival identity. It is important to recognize that every experience you have derives from one of these two sources. By acknowledging the negative conditions or situations, you can know that it's coming from an ego-based personality. And while it might feel like you, it actually isn't you. Only the soul or higher self is truly you. So knowing this, you can know anything negative isn't even you. Or it wasn't you feeling the negative reaction. And this is important because this is the beginning of letting go of the forces that create what is uncomfortable in your life, because you can disidentify from it. You can reject the claim anything negative makes on you by asserting something like, this anger or worry is not me. It is emanating from only an ego construct. It is not emanating from my soul. And therefore, since I do not own it, I will not let it own me, and I can release it, let it go, and dissolve it. In all cases, every experience is only composed of thought forms. And that's what makes the judgments and conclusions. And now they are only phantoms, only constructs in your memories, wanting to be healed and released. And as they dissolve more and more, you'll notice an automatic peacefulness emerging. So now bring to mind a situation or a condition that you wish were not there. You don't really need to relive it. You only want to acknowledge it and be aware of how it makes you feel. So form a sentence describing it. Something like this. This situation makes me feel, and then fill in the blank with whatever you feel or believe about it. Your beliefs about negative situations might reflect believing something like, life is unfair. I don't deserve this. I am being punished. I have bad luck. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Or maybe some other negative conclusions. Acknowledge what you believe about the situation and how it feels to you. And once again, no, it was not the true you. It was not your true self or your soul. But it was an identity, or you could call it a thought form, or a subpersonality. It's a collection of energy, life force energy, that makes up the memory, and it's wanting to be healed, and it's wanting peace. So then wholeheartedly be willing to surrender all needs for it by saying to yourself, I am willing to release, surrender, and let go of all need for this issue. And then follow that request by saying, I ask the highest enlightened awareness of my soul to merge and integrate into all struggling, all emotional pain, and all negative beliefs about this issue. I ask the highest enlightened awareness of my soul to merge and integrate into all struggle and emotional pain and negative beliefs about this issue. I ask for healing light to pour into every area that holds any memory, pain, or energy of this issue. And now next, put the focus of your attention in the center of your chest. Imagine a glowing sphere of golden light about the size of a baseball, like a miniature sun that shines its light all 360 degrees in all directions. And that light fills you with golden light from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And this activates a divine healing intelligence to bring wholeness, healing, and peace. This brings in an all-embracing ocean of light passing through you like a wave in the ocean, inviting all symptoms and sensations of your pain to be welcomed into the healing light and dissolve. It is by your requests and intentions you release and activate healing and are in turn embraced with love and acceptance. And now, with each breath, send the healing presence of your soul and light into any remaining struggling or suffering. And I might add, this is also a good time to call upon the support of healing angels or healing spirit guides and ask them to join their intention with yours as you let go into peace and healing. And I'll be quiet for just a little while now as you do this, and I'll call you when it's time to move on. Now next, imagine someone to whom you feel very close, particularly someone who is suffering in some way. And know too that this is not their true self or soul that is causing the suffering. Once again, there's an aspect of who they think they are, mostly at an unconscious or subconscious level. But it's a thought form that masquerades as their identity, claiming to be them, and it is in pain. It is weary and wanting peace and healing. And imagine that you're able to be a presence of healing, a presence that brings peace. And so as you breathe out, send an intention of the light to bring healing love, joy, and happiness to fill them, uncreating any karmic causes of their pain and suffering. And send them a blessing of love and light, and surround and comfort them, purify, cleanse, and heal them with the light, presence of their soul. Each time you do this, you're going to find that the ego and false identities will get weaker and weaker, and your true nature of love and light and peace will be given a chance to emerge more and more strongly. The stronger and greater your love, light, and compassion, the stronger and greater your feelings of assurance, certainty, and empowerment. And the reason for that is because the healing light and deep love dissolve all fear. So the soul's love, light, and peace reveal themselves as your greatest resource and your greatest protection. So imagine gathering all the suffering and pain and removing it forever. They're only energy patterns, seeking rest and healing. And as you breathe out each exhalation, send healing love and light out to them, to those thought forms, to those identities that are suffering, dissolving and uncreating what is not their truth, bringing them what their soul essence longs to have happen. Bless and surround and embrace and comfort them, all the suffering identities, filling them with pure, miraculous light to purify, cleanse, and heal them. And now gradually widen the circle of your light and love to embrace other people for whom you know about or have heard about, but you may or may not know them personally very well yourself. But it's someone else that you've heard who is suffering or in pain and who could be helped with healing love and light. Bring someone like this to mind now. And then send golden healing love and light streaming out to them. You can project that, imagine it coming out from your heart and soul center in the center of your chest, like a ray or a beam of golden healing light, dissolving and uncreating any pain or suffering, bringing them with what their soul longs for. Sending them a blessing of love and light to embrace and surround and comfort them with pure light, to purify, cleanse, and heal them. Now, gradually widen the circle of your compassion to embrace even more, to someone you've had difficulty with, perhaps someone for whom you may think are intentionally mean to you, or just plain selfish or obnoxious, someone in pain who could be helped with the healing love and light. Bring someone like this to mind now. And remember and know that all of their suffering and pain are only energy patterns seeking rest, healing, and peace. Their expressions or attacks are a cry from their ego for healing. And so as you breathe out, send healing love and light screaming out to them, dissolving and uncreating what is not their truth. bringing them what their soul longs for. Send them a blessing of love and light to embrace and surround and comfort them with the pure light of God, the pure light of the soul, to purify, cleanse, and heal them. This love, healing, joy, and happiness comes from I am God presence. It's also called Buddha consciousness, which is also your true self and what lies at the core of your being. Yes, the same soul and consciousness that was and is in every other master who has ever lived is the same pure essence of your own soul. And as you allow yourself to follow this practice, you can allow the love and light to become universal, to let it embrace all beings that are in suffering. All beings, in fact, without exception, known or unknown to you, wherever or whenever they may be, wherever or whenever they may be. And now follow these words in your mind and make them your own. I am willing to surrender and release the need for any pain. I am willing to surrender and release the need for any suffering. And I ask the light of all healing angels and spirit guides to wash through my heart. Notice whatever old painful memories try to block your peacefulness, such as self-judgments or doubts or harshness that you might have had for yourself. Let it all be exhaled, released, breathed out, making space for the loving light of your enlightened soul to fill you completely. I surrender, release, and dissolve all frustrations. I surrender, release, and dissolve all need for judgments. I forgive myself for my forgetfulness. I forgive myself for my foolishness. Allowing each breath to soften the body, each breath to clear the mind, and each breath to open the heart more and more to the love and light awaiting you. Think these thoughts. I invite the fullness of the highest enlightened awareness of the soul to emerge and spread its healing radiance throughout my body and energy. I invite the fullness of the highest enlightened awareness of the soul to emerge and to spread its healing radiance throughout my body and energy. I invite the full radiance of all enlightened beings to join their intentions with my intentions, to dissolve all that blocks my entrance into the depths of my loving spiritual heart and soul. I give myself permission to let go of all that may block my birthright to complete healing and restoration. Imagine You are floating in an ocean of universal love and light. Breathing love and light into all of your needs, all of your wants, all of your desires. And acknowledge and think these thoughts. I am open to receive the full healing, clearing, and spiritual awakening I have taken birth for. I am open to receive the full healing, clearing, and spiritual awakening I have taken birth for. I am fully open to receive a quantum level shift that takes me out of suffering and into pure love and joy. I live in the light and feel my soul. I ask all of my requests to deeply integrate. Realize that now all resistance and distress have been surrendered and dissolved. And acknowledge that your whole mind and body has been transformed into a dazzling, brilliant source of pure light presence. And imagine that as you breathe out, you are sending out a brilliant wave of golden light, of peace and healing and joyfulness. And this light is purifying all negative causes, including all karmic causes in the causal body. So as you continue breathing normally in and out, continue steadily infusing greater and greater love and light into yourself and all the others that you know of that have need. This practice of service to others is one of the secrets of attaining full enlightenment. It is one that the mystic masters and saints of every tradition have known. The love and light of your soul cures all diseases of ignorance and separation. Now follow these thoughts and make them your own. I feel love, beauty, and joy, and drink all of this in deeply. I ask the love, beauty, and joy to integrate into me deeply. I feel gratitude for all I have been given today. As I now begin to reconnect with my body and my surroundings, as I'm gradually returning in my own way from where I'm doing this meditation, you are fully integrating all of this meditation into the fullness of who you are, head to toe, in this place, in this time, bringing all of the love and light with you, bringing all of the full expansion and light with you, permanently changed. Fully maintaining the awareness that awakened in you through this meditation, and carry that presence with you from this moment forward. For it is who you are, and it is what you are. Fully grounded and integrating all of this into your body in present time. Say these words to yourself. I now call my aura into present time. I now call my body into present time. I now call my full awareness into present time, right here and right now. In this moment now. With the full frequencies of the meditation permanently with me forevermore. And I let go and dissolve everything that is not true and real in this moment. So allow yourself to feel the presence of love, light, and softness as you open your eyes and stretch out, returning fully to this present place and time, right here, right now.